Before GreenNet, I was working as a development NGOs, and I met many producers who always make complaint about market access. And we have given them technical support, training them to become an organic farmers, but they continue to be poor because at the end they were exploited when they sell their produce. So the question come to my mind, why not organizing the trade itself to make it as a service for these producers? So that's why we started GreenNet, is to organize the market access for these small-scale farmers in Thailand. We of course first start organizing the consumers. There are many people in the urban cities like in Bangkok who have young baby or who have health problem in their families, and they were interested to buy organic produce. We start to business to sell those produce from the swamp, from this small-scale farmer to them. All of our business in the beginning was focused on domestic market. Then I come across a fair trade representative from Kralo, at that time called OS3. The representative was looking for fair trade rice to be exported from Thailand to European markets. And by this encountering, not just giving me the inspiration about fair trade business, but also give us the market access. So we start to organize the organic and fair trade rice project. In the past 10 years, we were to prove that combined organic and fair trade is good for farmers, the environment, and it also financially viable. So we were testing this model because it's never happened before in Thailand. Since then, we expand and diversify. We start with the rice project and we expand to coconut, cashew nut, cottons, coffee, and even fishery products. At the moment, we are working with more than 1,000 farmers in more than 10 provinces throughout Thailand. We have more than 46 products that we sell. Of it are sold in local market, and only 8 products where we exported to fair trade partners. We become the leaders of organic and fair trade movement, not just in Thailand, but also throughout Southeast Asia. We provide technical support from our own experience, the things that we have been learning by doing ourselves. We share those experiences with friends in the regions. We have been working in many projects, and our contribution has been reaching out to quite a number of countries, including Bhutan, Sri Lanka, India, Taiwan, and even China. It is interesting that GreenNet does not only provide support for our own farmers, but also providing support for farmers throughout the regions. The fair trade partners continue to do business with us, and more importantly, had expanded the business. Of course, not all expanding. Some buy less, and some even went bankruptcy. But anyway, we continue to collaborate with fair trade partners. This collaboration gives us economics base. It empowers us economically so that we can continue to provide support for others in Thailand and overseas. In Thailand, we continue to provide support for our small-scale producers. Currently, the specific support that we give, including projects like Young Farmer, projects that we support children of our own old farmers to become leaders in their own communities. We also have climate change adaptation projects and cashew nut development projects. Looking into the future and the challenge, of course, climate change is going to be the main challenge. I will talk more about this in a minute later. The other important one for us is the succession, finding young people to take on farmings and even to take on the GreenNet itself in the future. But future is very uncertain. We know we must be prepared for future, but there are many disruptions. Some of the disruption come within, and some are without the external disruption. The COVID-19 gives us a lesson that the world is very fragile and external disruption can have very profound impacts. GreenNet is prepared, though not fully successful, for some internal disruption, but external disruption like the COVID-19 need a wider collaboration. I guess fair trade partners should seriously start looking into this together rather than looking at our own survival. Together we stand is probably the way we should go together. We start climate change adaptation program in 2007, 13 years ago, when everyone was just start talking about it. And we've been organized a series of activities, including financial support to our farmer members, and we continue to do it right now. The latest program called Raise Organic Rice Field, where we support farmers who have rice fields which are always affected by the drought to convert that field into drought-tolerant crops. We give him financial and technical support and market access for farmers who join this program. The latest COVID-19 pandemic does not affect us that much compared to many other countries. We have quite a good public health system that managed to control the spread of the disease very well. The lockdown of the country happened at the summertime where there was not much farming activities, so it doesn't affect the farmer that much. The business in Thailand was quite okay because food is still needed even you have the pandemic. So our sale does not fall that much.